Alright, hello everyone. Oh wow, fortunately it saved right here before I found those frickin' crabs. We have a small hope. Oh yeah, there's... I wish there was a way for her to... Is there any arrows or anything I could give her? No, does not look like to be the case. Disappointing. Okay, well, now that I know what's going to happen... Actually, that's a mistake. I need them to be up, close, personal, ready for a fight. Except I'm actually doing this also wrong. I want to put her here. I want to put him there. Her here. Got it. Nine blunt damage. Start figuring out. There we go. Did not kill myself that time. Yay for that, at least. Got it. Okay. Not the best thing in the world, but far from the worst. Okay, so some big boys, but not the end of the world level. I want to pull her back to the end of the line, and then keep it like that. Let's see here. Clip. Gonna stay on the defensive. And he doesn't have anything he can do just yet, so. I think I need to consider moving him back. I'm gonna have to move her into choke point, yeah. Switch them back. Put her into the defense, and now go for that heavy hit. Give him an extra phalanx. Going to pull her back and up. Put her into that defensive. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? How am I going to get a good choke? If I go there... Fine. Oh. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get out of that. He has to stay in the fight. It's disappointing, but... I made a misplay there. I took a lot of damage that I didn't need to do. Wait, can I... Oh! Do this, then we're going to lock up. Okay, there we go. Put him onto defense. Then you are going to stay right there. You're going to, as much as I want to do it, the reality is you're not in a position to do it. Okay. Critical hit. Stay there. Okay, big boy. I'm going to have you move back one, and we're just going to do a rolling retreat so that we have a constant supply of phalanx. Actually, if I can do it right there, it's going to be close. Yeah, do it that way. It's not as good, but it'll do its job. Pull it back one, defend. It's fine. I can get him into the position easily enough. If I pull that back one. Okay. All I have to do come on, just a little more. There we go. Now it's go time. This is where it starts. Okay, this is the GG moment. Got him. I need to get second wind up for that guy. Okay, I'm gonna rotate him back. Move her forward and defend her. Put him down there, put him in a defended position. Going back one. Yeah, I need to get second wind on that, man. I misunderstood the advantage of second wind. In these long engagements, like, second wind is huge. There we go. Got it easily enough. Mass. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gave. Wow. Yeah, because I hadn't gotten everything, she still didn't have the mace. So there we go. She now has the mace. Yeah, it was. I wanted to get. I need to get her fletching in order to become actually like the lynchstone of. Yeah. Find yourself in the opening in a narrow underwater tunnel. Wonder how long you can hold your breath. Do you dive into the tunnel in the faint bioluminescence of the cave's bizarre underwater flora? You make out 3 passages. North, east takes you further into the cave system, while west leads you back to the surface. 11 west leads you back. Hold up. Is this back sound from the center of the 3? Sound of her made her flight. Center of the height of Rudy, all within the lighthouse's sight. 2 south, 5 east. Oh man, I need. Babe, do we have a pencil or pen somewhere that I can use? Okay, thank you. I will be right back. Okay, gentlemen. And the hypothetical lady, but we all know it's just guys on the internet. I mean, and I'm bi, so, you know, maybe there's... What? What? You just muttered something. Are we sure about that? I mean, I don't know how good sex education was in those mean streets of Detroit. I don't think my parents actually watch this. Yeah, my videos, not my live streams. I don't think they watch these at all. I love you. What? What'd you get? Oh, congratulations. Yeah, that's normally how it goes. Okay. Okay, so I'm writing myself a little note card here. So I'm assuming you start at the center. So center. And then you go 2 south. Then 5 east. 4 north. Our valiant ship, our plunder we shall have, land ahoy when up the roar, we lay our treasure there. Into the rising sun 3 more. Sun rises in the east and sets in... No. It rises in the west and sets... Hold on. Now, I'm trying to remember. I always remember via Egypt, but the land of the dead is on the east side of the Nile, isn't it? Okay, I thought so. So then 3 more into the rising sun. So that's probably east. So it's center, 2 south, east, 5 east, north, 4, 3 east. I hope. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Can I... save really quickly. Let's call it, dive time. Okay. Dive into the tunnel. Okay, first we go... Well, that's a problem, because they don't have any south. Let's see what I can do. Rising seaweed covers the floor and reaches towards the groping tent. It's one of the southern brush skin. East, west, and south. Okay, well... Well, hold up. If I go down the tunnel... If I go west, they'll take me back out. Okay, I'm just gonna try this now. South 1. Oh. Okay, let's go north. Let's go west. And west again. You break the surface. Okay. Dive into the tunnel. We're just going to go north. Sharp limpet like gross equivalent. Okay, so I went north. Let's go east. Let's go east again. Comes from the eastern tunnel. Okay. I turn to a large chamber ahead and the temperature drops noticeably. As the swirling dust and ghost vapors subside, you make out the intimidating form of an ancient carved monolith painted on surface. You can make out the crude shape of a red spiral. Carefully arranged before the monolith lies 2 diminutive, desiccated corpses, and along the edge of the chamber stand strange urns of unknown design. The chamber has an aura of age beyond comprehension, and your head begins to spin as you realize you may be the first to set foot in it for a millennium. We shouldn't be here, Cat whispers to you. 2 desks like carefully placed on the carved stone slab. There is a deliberateness in their arrangement that gives the strong impression of forgotten secrets and ancient rituals. Scattered among the corpses are several strange-looking metal instruments. Carefully brushing away the dust and cobwebs, you survey the oddly shaped instruments. Their shapes vary from small blades to hooks and other strange forms. You have no idea of their purpose. As you stand there pondering the strange scenes before your eyes fall on a small wooden box. Examine the box. A ritual dagger. The weathered box crumbles as you touch it, revealing an ancient knife of exquisitely carved greenish stone. With trembling hands, you pick it up, and for a moment the air surrounds you seems to become charged with eldritch energies. Sounds die down, and your nostrils fill with a metallic tinge of ozone. No doubt this is the object Matthias Lighthouse Keeper asked you to retrieve. Oh, crud. Sickly, wet, bubbling sound snaps you back into focus. All around you, the clay jars begin to stir, and then, one after another, they burst forth with loud cracks as a thick substance pours from them. To your horror, the viscous substance begins to move on their own volition towards you. Great. Party time, William. Okay, well, resistant blood. Gosh, these things are resistant to it. Oh, what? Oh, that was the wrong person. Crud. Okay. Has legs? God. Thrust and parry. Okay, there we go. Okay. Dive into the tunnel. It is now west. West. South. West. Made it. If only just, it's good. Okay. I need to get up to my boy. I've gotten... Jeez, that was terrifying fighting in the dark down there. Not going over there. Okay. You're back. I knew you'd seek safe harbor once more, drawn to the light like moths. Well then, sit, rest, make yourself at home. There might still be some stew left. I found the black blade. Show it, the old man stammers excitedly. As you reveal the blade to him, his eyes widen and he tentatively reaches out for it. It's beautiful. Then his jaws clenched in determination. He recoils in apparent disgust. But it's evil, cursed, I tell you. How so? Don't you feel it? It has a power, a hunger. I want nothing to do with this. Take it and bring it far away from here. Destroy it. All I would ask is you don't throw it in the ocean. There are beings there that would wield it. We'll see. In any case, I promise to make it worth your while, and I will. The man hands you an amulet. This will serve you well on your journeys. It will keep your body strong and free of disease. That being said, I would ask another thing of you. Go on. This here's beacon is all keeping the horrors of this island from my throat. Thing is, the oil's running low, and I got nary a drop left in storage. I need you to find me some more oil before darkness takes us. I see. Thing is, the oil was coming from the mainland on ships through Horin. Then things went dark, and now there's no way for me to get to it. If it's still in Horin, there's a good chance it'll be sitting in one of the warehouses in the harbor. I'll do my best. That's all I can ask. I'll be waiting here for you. Tend the fire as best I can. Oh, you have more important matters to deal with than that. Oh, poor dude. I wonder if there is a way to get to it or something, but... Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit of lesser tonic of vitality. What is it? Vegetable soup. Yeah, I need to heal. Whoa. I need everyone on fletching. That's all I need. Yeah, I should be good. Good, okay, everyone's more or less patched up. She's almost fully healed. Sucks that she still has a wound. Man, I guess I needed more. You think that it would like primarily focus on getting like the wounds up and stuff like that, but whatever. Not much I can do about it. Okay, 5 vitality. Second wind is good. If I get not today, the first time you take wound. Like not, I mean. Per turn that wouldn't be bad. Blade accuracy, thrust and parry. If I get that. Can't do anything with that. If I do that and then I get that, I'll be okay. So. Three points. I really don't know. It's all within the lighthouse's sight. Is there a way there? No. Broken bodies and debris littered the rocky shore of Edra. In the distance, you could hear what appears to be the remains of Okay. Whoa, what? Sound makes you stop dead in your tracks. Someone or something is charging towards you through the tall grass. That does not look good. Who goes there? A woman dressed in the livery of a nautical guild emerges from the fog. Panic is written on her face. She's panting heavily. They're right behind me, the woman shouts excitedly. Leva, what's going on? Kate grabs the woman by the shoulder. What are you talking about? A pack of lean, growling predators emerge from the fog. The hounds snarl, then they lunge at you. Oh boy, that's a lot of dogs. Can I... No, I can't. Ugh, crud. Which means I need to do this intelligently. Keep that there. She needs to be pulled back into a defensive line. He's there, and I'm going to bring her... Yeah, actually prevent the wrap. Actually, no, I think I'm misthinking this. Put that there, put her there. If they go for that, he can hit him hard. What? He didn't get to attack? Got it. There we go. And the wrap has begun. Not the time to be missing. Oh no! Don't tell me she just died. Go. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can reload that autosave. Okay. I want to save that person. I 100% can save that person. I just need to think this through a little better. Okay, who goes there? I'm gonna save them. Okay, I don't have any way to do anything about that, so I'm gonna put him, same strategy as last time. I'm going with the aggressive wrap. Except this time I'm going to... No. Is that gonna even work? I'm gonna have to try. It's my only option. Push in. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it. There we go. It's okay. Oh no, don't do that, you fool. Got it. Whew. Okay, they're alive. Barely, but alive. Whew. Blessing you for saving my hide. I saw the smoke rising from the south and was making my way there when these mongrels picked up my scent. I need to get going, but be sure to come visit the camp. I might have some things to trade. That's a win. I didn't expect to get a trader from that, but... Is that a fairy ring? A laughter cap. Gonna hug one side of the map and just clear it. Be methodical. Okay, let's see here. What can I get? Like ahead of you lies a gargantuan beach sea creature. Are the smashed remains of the like some gargantuan beach sea creature, are smashed remains of the Zephyr. You shudder to think of the monstrosity that caused the demise of the once elegant ship. What manner of terrors was that creature? Cat mused, as if reading your mind. The ship is utterly shattered, with its hull broken in half. It seems impossible that a ship would have remained aloft for long enough to settle on these cliffs in its current condition. It's almost as if something placed it here. That for a moment, though for what reason you can only guess. As far as you can tell, there's currently no way into the ship, though that may change as if shifts in the tides. Interesting. Might be a time of day you need to go. Gotta go with low tide. Silk ribbon. A grim monolith rises from the rugged landscape. Ancient and weathered, the stone must have stood here for centuries. Painted on its crude, spiral-shaped ruins, and at the base of the monolith lies piles of eggshells, flowers, and fish bones. Salmon closure. Your eyes are drawn in by the mesmerizing spiral symbol. For a brief moment it almost seems to shift. You avert your eyes and instead shift the small pile of offerings with your foot. It occurs to you that these can't be more than a few weeks old. Perhaps days. Ooh, I see a treasure chest. Gotta admit, they managed to get the creepy whatever bullshit's going on very well. Dark. Okay. Potatoes. Oh, small group of exhausted figures sit huddled around a small campfire. You recognize them immediately as a small group of survivors from the Zephyr. One of the men suddenly notices you, and the men stumble to their feet, smiling at you and waving you over to their meager fires. Approach peacefully. It's a good thing I didn't let them get butchered. It would have been good if all the mercenaries were here too. Having a group of strong fighting men, I feel, would be more valuable than, Do you wish to hire this mercenary for 300? Eggs and bacon. Ancient dagger, melee, light blade. Nah, I'm not I mean, I'm tempted, I'm not gonna lie, but it's 300 gold. I have 500. That's, you know, 3/5 almost. Won't lie that it's tempting, but it also increases the sheer amount of food and other things I need. One of the wretched survivors from the Zephyr, the man looks torn, tattered, and exhausted. As you approach, the sailor offers you a tired but grateful smile. Talk to Snow if you want something. Gaunt-faced man that looks like he spent more years at sea than ashore stands before you. If you recall, this was the Zephyr's first mate. You remember his crewmates calling him Snow. I thought the first mate was dead in a cavern, and that's where I got the seal, was off his body. He offers a smile that doesn't quite reach his eyes. As you approach, greet the man. I had not expected to see you alive, mercenary, but you stood up for us on the Zephyr and you saved the lives of some of my men, so I'm glad you made it. Crewmates didn't deserve to be slaughtered. Nonetheless, it did us little good. I've never seen anything like that beast before. The way it tore the ship apart. This island, something's wrong here. What curse has befallen us? All I know is that we need to work together if we're going to survive. There's no disagreeing with this. Though my men and I not offer save our fire and what shelter these huts may provide. There are beds inside, if you require, but little else. There's one last thing, a favor I'd ask you to do. If you come across any more of my men, tell them where to find me. Both I and the guild will thank you if you do. Snow turns his back on you and joins his men around the fire. I have some questions. What was that thing that attacked Zephyr? I've never seen anything like it. There are beasts in the depths, but nothing like this. It was like something out of the sailor's nightmare. Blessed dead, how will we ever get off this island? I have other questions. What do you know about this place? I've been here before. Years ago, didn't leave Horan back then, but it was nothing but a backwater port like any other. Full of people not too fond of strangers and superstitious fishermen. Nothing like now. Go on. Don't you feel it? The air smells strange, like right before a thunderstorm, and the beasts. I tell you, I've sailed around the Empire for near on 20 years, and I've never seen creatures like these. And then there are the men. The men? Aye, we saw men stalking the fog. Dangerous men, I thought. Then I came across some of their handiwork. Tommy and Dill, the cabin boy, black arrows in their back, the both of them. Best to keep far away from them. And what about other survivors? Hi, what about them? Where should I look for survivors? Current brought us straight ashore, so if the dead are with us, any survivors should have landed on this here shoreline. You might want to start by searching the cliffs just to the north. Also, others are bound to have landed in the same area where you landed. Finally, there is a lighthouse to the southeast. Some may have headed there. Good to see you again. Just glad to be not the only one left alive. Look to barter a bit? Sure, let's see what you have. Got 5. Hunting. I'm going to buy all of them. Crude short bow, not what I'm looking for. Often used by cooks to sweeten or preserve food, and is a staple in every meat maker's arsenal, it's even said. Have curative properties when applied to infected wounds. Thanks for finding me away in that bloody cave. Them crabs hadn't gotten me. The thirst would have. Can you imagine slowly going insane in the darkness, all alone and dying? Man shudders. And I don't blame him. Oh, they got some fish though. Good, there's a bunch of food here. Rope. I'm gonna have to come back here anyways, no point in me risking it. Limited benefit to the risk, so get access to resources and don't risk myself extra. I think I'm gonna actually head back to that coast. I need to go look up how to get that one place. Let's see here. What? Can I not craft? Is there no craft? Oh, there's a cauldron. Okay. Baked potato. Steelfin. Fish stew. Let's see. Okay, so clear. Fish stew. Fish stew. There we go. There we go. Now I have some good options here. So I think I'm going to now prioritize going back to the landing docks. This might not be the best place in the world, but it was that one madman was there, and I should go and try to get him back. Leaving him to suffer isn't worth it. He needs help. Might also look to see if I can go kill that one fool. Maybe not. I don't know. Not here. Okay, yeah, here we go. Let's see. Nothing. Yes. Actually, I could go and kill these darn crabs in here. I do not have mercy for the crab. make it step forward 1, defend. Could do that, but I'm not going to do that. Defend. And I'm going to just end a turn. Yeah, the crabs want to live too, but they're the ones picking a fight. And I say if they want to fight, let them fight. What? Whatever. There we go. She is absolute trash at hitting. But then again, I am looking to turn her into an expert in ranged engagements. Oh gosh, that black moss is in here too. Masterwork Noble's Gloves of Toughness. It's 1 toughness. Gives 1 soak. I think I'm gonna give it to her. She's really squishy and she needs it. Are you kidding me? What is that? Fascinating. Okay. Let's get rid of that opal. Don't need the jade necklace. What is this? Okay, these are trinkets. Okay. Didn't I drop that? No. Okay. You, my dude, I need to turn you into a very thick man, so that way you can join my rank of fronts. He will hit them for all they're worth, and then he will hit them again for more than they're worth. Oh wait, yes, I need to actually go inside again. Wild to think that this is so close to that, like, well. Makes sense that the moss is in here, but geez. Creepy. I would not want to have so many dead bodies close to that stuff. Gotta get this man to safety. He's... good. Okay, our next maneuver needs to get us out of here. Okay, let's see here. I need to figure out if there's anywhere where there's survivors or something just sitting around. I also need to figure out if there's some place within 3 spots of the lighthouse or whatever that I gotta dig or something. Like there's gotta be some thing or whatever that good. Got another man safe. Could go down into the caves. Going to do something very risky here. Going back into that underwater death trap. Okay. West. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta go east. Whoops. Dive into the tunnel. Okay. East is the way I'm gonna go. Then south. Whoa, spent in the middle chamber is a corpse of a young man. His features are sound by a sickly glow of the algae growing here, but there's no mistake the mass tail frost. Examine the corpse, quickly rummaging through the poor fellow's belongings. You try not to think about your own dwindling air supply in the pouch. Find a handful of coins and a key. Okay, I gotta go north, west. West, and then west. Okay, that's great. I got a key. Key to what? Smuggler's key. Okay, I found a smuggler's key. Don't know what on earth that is. Okay, let's do this again. Let's go east, south, east. Okay, so I don't have a choice. North, west, east. Okay, so I gotta get out of here. West, north, west, and then it is west. Okay, did not take any damage there. That got a little close, but okay, dive into the tunnels. Let's go take the north route. Then we're gonna take the east route. I'm gonna take another east route. West route. Okay, so south. Okay. Don't think there's really another route out of this tunnel system. I think it just loops back to itself. Okay. If that's the case, then I don't really think there was any point for me to go hunting for that, I don't think there's going to be anyone else here. So I think I'm just going to have to push on now. Okay. The winding coastal roads constricts as steep cliffs press in from the north. The dense fog reduces visibility to a mere stone's throw, and you can feel an unease rise in your stomach. Then, as in response to your concern, a bizarre, monstrous growl echoes through the cliffs around you. Frozen mid-step, you scan the mists when the unmistakable stench of rotting flesh is wafted towards you. Something large and deadly lies ahead. Roland places his hand on the hilt of his weapon as he scowls into the mist. Keep your wits about you. I fear we may have our work cut out for us. What do you recommend? I'd say we forge ahead, but let's keep our wits about us. I'm inclined to agree with the big man, Kat said as she looks around nervously. I agree, let's go. Swallow hard as you ponder the dangers that lay ahead. Difficulty 1. Wadra is a dangerous place where you can quickly end up facing very dangerous beings. Sometimes the best tactic is to leave the fight for later as you level up and gather more equipments and allies. Remember that you can change the difficulty of the game at any time, and you can even create your own custom difficulty. Play the game the way you want it. Carefully pick your way forward when movement on the top of the cliffs catches your eye. Robed and hooded figures emerge as they appear to be dragging something towards the edge of the cliff. More of the rabid dogs, spits Roland. To your horror, you realize what the party is dragging. A naked man and woman, bound and gagged, are struggling desperately as they are mercilessly pushed towards the edge of the cliff. No, whispers Kat, almost too loud. We have to do something. Look around. One of the cultists shouts and points towards the surf in elation. Utter terror fills the eyes of the moribund couple. You follow their gaze and turn to see emerging from the surf a creature of sheer horror. Larger than any sea creature you've fought so far, a hulking shape greedily waddles towards the base of the cliffs. Ugh. Pincers snapping, a tentacle squirming greedily. Before you can react further, the cultists hurl the two naked forms from the cliff. The pair impact the ground below with a sickening splat, and with surprising speed, the hulking beast falls upon the remains. Standing transfixed, you watch as horror consumes the remaining of the unfortunate wretches. Sickening snaps and wet pops fill the air the creature feeds. All the while, the robed cultists stand swaying and chanting in the ledge above. I'm not doing that. Screw this thing. I'm gonna make sure he's got 1, 2. He's going there. It's time and a place. Let's see, accuracy 1. Yeah, I think there's time. This thing deserves nothing but hate. Oh, I can't. You are really going to hate. Yeah, that's right. Learn fear, fool. Guarded heart. Adds one to will. I think that should go to my main man. Okay. See here. Should now be able to just master fletching. That should make her pretty good at that. I also need to start upgrading this backstab because obviously it's pretty powerful when you get it right. You cultists are going next. I'm coming for you. I have no mercy for you abominations. How do I get up there? Come on. Okay, it doesn't look like I can actually get up there. Disappointing. What is this place? Before you, the unmistakable mess, squalor, and desperation of the refugee camp sprawls around a small farmstead like a festering wound. Soldiers dressed in the ragged remains of what you assume is the livery of Horn. He looks hungry, shaken, and on edge. Talk to the Chamberlain over in the barn if you want something. Just leave me alone. Entering the ragged camp, you notice a small crowd nearby, arranged in an inward-looking ring. In the center stands a formidable, armored woman. She carries an unmistakable air of authority, and an insignia on her armor marks her as a cleric of the Order of Sepulchites? I don't know how to pronounce that. The tattered band of refugees surround her, are agitated and shouting over one another. But there are so few of us. Horian was home to over 200, and we are but a few scores left, cries a ragged man with tears in his eyes. By the golden corpses, there must be survivors, beseeched another. And who are we to send? Half of us won't live through the next market day. Other half ain't fit to hold so much as a stick, the old crone interjects, panic quivering in her voice. The crowd erupts in a cacophony of desperate appeals. The clerk raises her arms and the crowd falls silent. Her sonorous voice rings out. We may indeed be cursed, but Aldon is right. There may yet be survivors in Horn, and it is my duty to go to their aid, or, at least, to learn what fate has befallen them. The assembly erupts again, some blessing the clerics in tears of hope, others clinging to her robes while pleading for her not to risk her life. Through the crowd, a woman catches sight of you and nods curtly. She turns away and begins to load up on supplies, no doubt intent on making good on her promise to the panicked refugees. Sounds to me like I need to go make an ally of this woman. Do you have any food? Child is ragged, muggy, and crying in great big sobs. As you approach, she wipes her nose and looks at you, her eyes widening somewhat at the sight of Roland. I'd prefer we just got on with our work, Roland grunts. What's wrong? I can't find Froggart. I just had him, and I was playing, and now he's gone, and all alone somewhere. Who's Froggart? Froggart's small, and green, and fluffy, and he's my best friend, and now I've lost him. The girl looks truly heartbroken. I'll have a look. Hurry, he doesn't like to be alone. He's afraid of the hounds. Don't blame him. The imposing clerk holds up a palm in greetings. Welcome to your new home, stranger. The people of this island know me as Durina. I serve the Golden Dead in this camp. These people are under my protection. What brings you here? Terror from the deep claimed our ship. You speak of the Leviathan. The fishermen first saw it about a week before the fall of Horin. I do not know what black depth spawned it, but the natural order of things is fast becoming undone. Tell me, why did you come to this accursed land? I was bound for Horn. Durnan nods and smiles to a passing refugee before leaning in close to you, and asks in a low voice, "And what business did you have in Horn?" I don't want to lie, but at the same time, I don't want to play this too open-handedly. Roland knows why I'm here. Cat generally has an idea. Yeah, be honest. Here on Idra, that may prove a difficult task, given the tempest that engulfs this island. How so? She leans back, her eyes still flinty. Are you not aware of the situation here? These people say the island is surely doomed. Her eyes bore into you, gauging your reaction. And what says you? There's always hope, in this life or beyond it. However, I have seen things these last few days that I cannot readily explain or reconcile with my faith. Our graveyards have been overflowing as of late with strangers killing strangers for no good reason. And worse, I think, brother and brother, husband and wife. It's become a tide of ruin. I implored the governor to intervene and investigate, but as usual, he did nothing but cower in his villa and peer over his walls. The governor? A drunken buffoon in my estimation. He did not deserve to die, however, and I don't think he made it out of Horn. Marcus, his chamberlain, did, however. I suppose he's the closest we're to a leader at the moment, though he may wish it were not so. I see. What happened next? Then, a few nights ago, pandemonium erupted. Bands of armed men and women roamed the towns, hacking down anyone they came across. Some folks claimed that did not die on the spot were dragged away to suffer some unknown fate. My order and I joined what sane guardsmen remained in the chaos and tried to stem the tide, but we were driven from the city in a panicked exodus that followed. We considered retaking the town, but we had scores of wounded, and so we retreated. Better to save the lives not yet lost. We set up this camp to regroup and to care for the wounded, but a shadow hangs over us. The wounded do not recover, and those still on their feet slowly lose their minds or hearts. What do you intend to do now? We need answers. Dina gestures to the refugees languishing in the camp before continuing. It's my duty to seek them out, if they exist. I must venture to find a way back into Horn, and there's somewhere darker, I fear. Failing that, the situation here in camp is getting untenable. Anything that can be done to improve it will be a small victory. Are you planning to go it alone? If I must. Doomed or not, it's all dust in the end, and I intend to die in armor. Haha! But for what I can tell, we must both trend the same way. Though our reasons may differ, surely there is safety in numbers. Indeed, let's join forces. Dota's face lightens for an instant. These people, my people, I feel their pain, and we will mourn them later. For now, they deserve answers, and by the Emperor's bones, I will get some. I have some questions first. Daenerys looks expectantly at you, one brow arched. Gonna ask about Embla. Durna fidgets with a heavy-looking ring on her finger while she listens to your description of Embla. She's certainly not in the camp, and I can say I remember seeing her. And I can say I can't remember seeing her in Horn, but perhaps that bodes well for your quest. How so? One of the primary tasks of my order is to care for the dead, and I can say with certainty that I didn't lay to rest anyone matching her description before the fall of Horn. Do you have any suggestions where to look? Before traveling to Horn, you may want to ask around here in a camp. A few of the merchants survived. Perhaps she visited one during her stay. I see. I had some other questions. Who do you think is attacking Horn? The reavers came from inside the town. I recognize some of them as sailors, fishermen, and whalers. Locals, mostly from old Indian families. Perhaps they belong to one of the old lodges. Lodges? Yes, there are long tradition on Idra for fishermen and sailors to band together in fellowship known as lodges. From what I understand, they serve mainly as combines for fair distribution of the day's catch, but there are persistent rumors of them serving other purposes too. Rumors? Our order is an imperial one. The locals would be loath to discuss such things with us, but I've always suspected they practice pre-imperial customs of ocean worship, including offerings to ensure safe travels and bountiful catches. I see. It's time to go. Before we leave, we should seek out Marcus, our leader of sorts. He's holed up in the stables trying to organize the mess of a camp. Holy ashes, no one tries harder than him, but the task at hand is monumental, and he needs help. Okay, I need to look at this lady. Okay. Taking that off. I'm not sure I want to give her this dagger. But it's better I do give her that dagger, make sure she gets good use out of it, than grants the user immunity to disease. Well, he doesn't have a shield, so give you that. Keep everyone stocked up and well equipped, ready for the fights. Dude, it seems endless. Oh, I do need that. What a stunning blow. Stuns an enemy. That could be a big play, but I'm gonna need these. Okay. Got the start of some basic here. What is will? 1 willpower. 5 attunement. Give her 1 extra there. Actually, no. Maybe increase diplomacy. Increase toughness. No. It's important that she lives, especially if she's going to be my healer. Give her medium armor. Having some basic spells though is going to be important for me. Tier 1, get bear strength, cure moderate poison, lay on hands, serpent's grace. This one gives me aura of fear, clear senses, fortify will, instill courage, and some blind protection. This one gives me Blessing, Touch, Mark of Heroism, Hammer of Light, Holy Light, and Touch of Condemnation. Those are all good things. Things I'm going to need. Pick two new spirit. 1 spell to learn. Blessing, Touch, Mark of Heroism, Hammer of Light, Holy Light, Touch of Condemnation. Targets an ally adjacent to the caster. Gains Bless, Dodge, Melee, Ranged hit, toughness, willpower, not bad. Much condemnation. Condemnation. Minus dodge, toughness, willpower. All good things. Holy light. targets an opponent or ally adjacent to the caster. Illuminated. Oh, whoops. Plus, it's not bad. Oh, Hammer of Light deals 4 to 8 magical aptitude damage, blunt, magical, sublime. That is nice to have. Mark it here. 2 million until the end of combat can be removed by. That is a pretty good one to have also. I think I'm gonna go Hammer of Light. Oh, okay, so I get until the end of combat. Cascade 8. What does Cascade mean? Cascade. Each spell has a cascade difficulty. When casting a spell, the caster tests their spell aptitude test against a cascade difficulty of the spell. If they succeed, they get to take an additional action. If they failed, their turn ends. So as casters to chain spells together, a caster can cascade a number of spells together. Interesting. Yeah. I think right now I'm going to pick a little bit of offense there, or a fear sense. We'll take that, Fortified Will. That's not bad. Clear senses. Deafness and silence. That's not bad. Aura of fear. Actually, you know what? Aura of fear and clear senses. Both good things to get. Pick 2 new body magics. Fortified agility. Nah. Minor lay on hands and cure moderate poison. Those 2 are all big. Gives me a lot of options there. Good pupper. This must be the camp. Oh, refugee. A woman before you has a rugged, vital look of life lived on the frontier. Though her clothes are rich and tailor-made, she wanders through ankle-deep mud with rolled-up sleeves, hefting heavy crates of goods off a broken cart. Do you need help? Then the poor, lonely woman would owe you a debt of gratitude. Is that it? The woman hefts the crate onto the cart with a sigh. Forgive me, I'm not myself. There's not been much rest for me amid the chaos. All this jabbering about the end of all mankind is starting to wear on me. In any case, I'm Maja. I ran an emporium in Hurin, but you're not from Hurin, are you? Maja's eyes light up with suspicion. What brings you to Idra, We were shipwrecked off the coast. Ask no more, but it seems my merchant intuition was right. Either way, we may have yet be able to help one another. Hebs left her crates off the damaged cart and into her makeshift tent. I still have a modest selection of wares with me. I see. So, what would it be? Ask about Embla. Can't say I remember seeing her, doesn't mean I didn't. My emporium was always busy. Franco, the camp cook, used to own the main inn. We found him near the stables. If anyone saw her, it would be him. Thank you. What do you have for sale? Only what I had with me when Horn fell, but I'd be delighted to show you. There's still some quality goods I'm known for. Oh, she's got crude cutlass. Short bow, crude longbow. Might as well. I'd honestly rather have. I think a short bow isn't a bad idea. Yeah, I would like. Vendor wants 6 gold pieces for that. Padded armor, light, soak 2, that's also a good one to get. poor chainmail, poor scale mail. Wants 85 antlers. Hood, wreath. Okay. 14. It's not a terrible thing to get. Let's see. Beef stew. Skewers. Those are important. Crowbar. Gonna need that. And I should buy that too. Gonna need those. Let's see. What is this? Encumbers how much your armor and equipment reduces your ability to act fleetly. Be nice if I could put on some good armor onto my people, but don't have a lot in the way of options, so it's not bad, all things said and done. This breastplate's about the same, gives me a little bit extra armor. Where's the cumbrance, though? I have to wonder. Footwear, gloves. Oh, I see. Where's that one? 73? That's a 4. Yeah, that I should buy. Okay. Okay, I think I'm yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. It has been a pretty good run. I've run for an hour and a half, all things said and done. I think that is a pretty solid clear through, getting all the way to the encampment of refugees. But hopefully tomorrow I will get to continue on from here. Anyways, thank you everyone for joining me, and I wish you all a good night. Adios.